Alright, y'all. I'm live. I'm just working on my phone. Let me turn y'all around. There. I'm just going to be on there a few seconds because I'm just now trying to learn how to use my phone, y'all. So I'll be on here just for a few seconds. Sun's bright today. I mean bright. I'm waiting for somebody to jump on here. $63. Ooh, Sandra Moody. She picked 63. What are you picking on? Goodness, it's hot out here, y'all, and my garden's doing so good. My neighbor come over a while ago, and a couple of other neighbors, to look at my garden, and I don't know what's on down there. Oh, hello, Susan. I was saying that my neighbor come over here, and a couple other neighbors come over. I'm the only one in this whole park that's got a garden. And so my neighbor come over here looking at it, and he said he was amazed because it's doing so good in buckets. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing. I planted them, that's all." And he said, that's a nice garden. He never seen nobody grow a garden in buckets, and it turned out so good. But I was watering it and everything, and another neighbor come over, and my landlord came over, and another neighbor. I'm the only one in here that's got a garden in buckets. So they was looking at it and everything. I can take y'all over there to look at it. Hi, TH2. I'm going to take y'all over here to look at my garden. I thank y'all for coming over here because I've been having a rough time to do my my live stream, and I've been cutting it on and off, so I practice doing it. So I'm gonna turn y'all around so y'all can see my garden. Everybody's amazed with it. I think you can see it. I done a video a while ago. It's downloading, and I was telling, I know a little bit of Spanish because I used to live in Mexico, and I was telling people this is tomatoes in Spanish. I don't know in Spanish. Is in Spanish. But this is papas, my potatoes, and they're doing good. My potatoes, they're doing real good. Chili over here. This is called bullhorn, y'all. It gets real long and turns different colors. Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me or not. And that's my squash. I just now gave my neighbor some squash. And I got more coming up. Y'all see it down there? See that squash? It won't be long. I'm going to have to pick some more because I don't want it to get real big on me, because I don't like it real big, because it gets... See that squash? That's good eating size right there to me. And I got another one right down in there, if y'all can see it. It's right down in there. Y'all see that? But then I got some more over here growing. And can you hear me? I can't. But I'll be over there in a minute where I can see. This is my out blooms. Tomatoes right here. And y'all, I want y'all to look. I planted me some okra in a basket about 4 or 5 days ago. I mean, it's doing real good. People's amazed how it's doing in buckets. And I'm really amazed myself, because I ain't done nothing special. All I done was just put a little bit of cow manure that they sell at Lowe's in a bag, and it's just potting soil. Mix it together and put it in buckets, and then put your plant, wet it, damp it real good, and then put your plant in there, and just let it go. And I ain't doing nothing special to it. But anyway, I'm glad y'all come up here and I can share this with y'all. What are y'all doing right now besides being on the chat here? TH2, you got a garden too? I love fresh vegetables. They're better for you too, and plus you know what is in them. You know what you've put in them to let them grow, and you ain't gonna put nothing in it to harm your body. Susan, what you talking about? But anyway, what I was saying was, you know what you put in your food when you grow it, and if you have to use a little bit of poison for bugs, you know what kind of poison you use. But I don't use none. My husband said we're gonna need it. No, we don't. We don't need it because, it's doing good without it, and I don't have that many bugs around here, so I really don't put no poison on my plants. You're eating biscuits and gravy. Oh my goodness, I love biscuits and gravy. Now that's what you call Southern food, biscuits and gravy. Now I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. Susan, you ever heard of TH2? Have y'all ever heard of making salmon patties and having them for breakfast with biscuits and cheese. Oh my goodness, you talking about, and gravy. They're good with gravy too. They good with milk gravy. But anyway, I'm glad y'all up here. And it gives me somebody to talk to. I didn't think I was ever going to figure this phone out. It's something else, y'all, this phone. Susan, I know last night I went live and I was telling you about them people being on my phone. Well, I've got rid of them. I'm going to see how long it takes for them to come back, because somebody's doing something weird with my phone. I mean, I don't know why they Oh, tuna. I like tuna too. I've never had tuna for breakfast though. I've had tuna casseroles and stuff like that I make. Tuna. Yep, I like tuna, and I like having making tuna casseroles. My mama used to make a real good tuna casserole. I make it too, but it don't turn out like my mama's used to turn out. My mama made tuna casserole, and I tell you, it wouldn't last long, not with us kids, because it was good. And she'd keep a big old glass jug of tea in the refrigerator back then, and a big old glass, big old tall glass jug of Kool-Aid, and then sometimes she'd make lemonade for us kids. And she'd always make sure she had tea and something to snack on, because when people come over from church, especially Kool-Aid, you know, my mama didn't care for Kool-Aid, but she made it for the kids. Somebody come visit my mom and daddy from church, and they'd have their kids with them. And so mama was always prepared for anything. She always had something to eat on the stove. And that's the way it was back when I was growing up. My mama stayed prepared. And my mama, it didn't matter who it was that come, you know, to see us. She always say, you want something to drink or something to eat. And that's the way it was. And we always had a big garden. My mom and daddy had a big garden. And boy, I miss those days. I wished I could go back to those days, because I'd get off the school bus and I'd go in the house and get Mama's little bitty salt shaker she kept up on the kitchen table. And I'd get that, and I'd run out in the garden. Mama knew what I was doing. I'd go out in the garden and pick one of her green onions and put a little salt on it and eat it. I miss those days. I wished I could go back to those days. Well, TH2, where did you go? I thought you was on here already. Susan, are you still here? Now, y'all don't run off and leave me now. In this live stream. And y'all are lucky I'm on here. I love salt. Yep. I like green onions. Now, green onions would go with any food. I mean, any food that you are cooking, and it gives it a different flavor than what a regular yellow onion would. Now, green onions are good, Susanna. I was talking about my good old days back when I was younger. I had some rice pudding a while ago, and that was good too. I love them kind of old-fashioned foods. Oh, I was riding around yesterday, and I will tell y'all what I seen. Hello, Deanna. I'm glad you're on here. I'm waiting for all my subscribers to get on here. Maybe some of them can't, but I love y'all. And I know we got a special love. It's a family love. Anyway, what I was saying, I was riding around yesterday. Now, about a month ago, well, not even a month ago, yeah, I would say about a month, when we was riding around, we didn't see nobody with no gardens. But now when you go riding around, everybody is just about got a garden where we went. And we rode off on these back roads, and people's got gardens. Some people are getting smart and putting out gardens. I got y'all on my phone in blue writing so I can see it, but since my shirt's blue, and you put your comments down at the bottom, y'all blend in with my shirt, so I have to put it up here to see it. Yes, there's a lot of gardens. I don't know if you heard when I first started, my neighbors was coming over here, and my landlord, and they're amazed about my garden being in buckets. I gave my landlord some squash. I mean, not my landlord, my next door neighbor. He's an older gentleman, and he's real nice. He's Christian. And we talk, sometimes, me and him and Charles, just enjoy talking about different things. And I gave him one tomato that was ripe on my vine, and told him to put it in his salad. He had the biggest smile on his face. He liked getting that tomato. And I gave him, a while ago, I picked some more squash off of my vine, and I gave him some squash, and he just had a big old grin, smile on his face. I like it when I see people be happy, and appreciate things, like that, like he did. That made me feel good to see a smile on his face. He's an older gentleman, and I have a lot of respect for my elders. And there's a lot of people that don't have respect for their elders no more. Let me see what you said. I'm going to have to get over here where I can see what y'all saying, because I can't see it over here. I'm going to move so I can see what y'all say. Oh, I can see that a lot better.